Hello children, welcome to Zero Panic Maths. In today's session, let us continue our discussion on solving the problems in exercise 5.2, which are also based on the nth term formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In the last session, we have actually derived that formula to find out the nth term. Okay, if you have not watched that video, I suggest you to watch that previous session first so that you can better understand the problems in this exercises. Okay, let us continue finding out the missing terms in this problem. Okay, let us quickly resolve one by one. Okay, so for the first problem, what is the first problem? What are all given and what is to be found? Given is 7, a is 7, d is 3, okay, and n is 8, and what we need to find out is an, right? That is what is given in the first problem. Okay, let us quickly resolve an. Okay, so what is an? An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, it is plus. Okay, so what exactly is this? 7 plus 8 minus 1, that is 7 into 3, that is 21. Okay, 21 plus 7, therefore an is equal to 28. So that is, you should actually substitute here in the first row. That is the solution for the first problem. Okay, let us quickly do it for the second again. Okay, so what is second? Second, a is given, d need to be found. Okay, a is equal to, what is a? A is minus 18, and you need to find out d. Okay, and what is n? They have given n as 10 and an as 0. An as 0. Okay, let us put all the values and find out d. 0 is equal to, we need to start with an value, right? 0 is equal to minus 18, which is a plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is actually 10 minus 1, and we don't know the value of d, and that is what we need to find it out, right? Okay, so 10 minus 1, that is d, 9d. Okay, it is minus 18 plus 9d. Okay, therefore 9d is equal to plus 18. Okay, therefore d is equal to 18 divided by 9, which is equal to 2. It is the solution for second, right? D is equal to 2 is the value. Now let us look at the third problem. Okay, third problem, we need to find out a only, and the remaining 3 are given. Okay, let me write it here. Let me write it. Okay, let me write the values directly. What is an? An is minus 5. So let me write an, that is minus 5. A plus, because we don't know the a in third term. Okay, we don't know a, but we know d as minus 3. Okay, and n also as 18. So that is 18 minus 1. 18 minus 1 into d. What is d? Is minus 3, and we need to find out a value. Okay, so except the value missing, we need to substitute all the values and find out the missing value. That's all the problem is. Okay, so it is a, it is 17 3s are, okay, 17 minus 3s are, okay, that is minus 51. Okay, and minus 51, if you take it to the left side, it will be plus 51 minus 5. Okay, what is that then? A is equal to 46. A is equal to 46. So a is equal to 46 is the value in the third problem, missing value. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Okay, now we have already substituted the 3 values, 28, 2 and 46. Let us substitute that here. 28 first problem, 2 and 46 as the third value. We have already found out, solved the 3 problems. Fourth problem, we need to find out n. Okay, so what is fourth problem? A. What is A given? Minus 18.9. And what is D given? Is 2.5. We need to find out N, and what is AN given is 3.6. Okay. Okay. AN, that is 3.6, is equal to minus 18.9, which is A, and we need to find out N minus 1 with D as 2.5. Right? Okay. Substitute, or else 18.5 you take it to the left side, it will be 3.6 plus 18.9 is equal to 2.5 n, 2.5 n. Okay, let me write it like this again. 2.5 n minus 2.5 minus 2.5. I'm extending this. Okay. Now let us again write 2.5 n to the left side, 2.5 n to the left side, and take minus 2.5 to the right side. So first of all, add this 18 plus 3, which is 21, 21 and 1.5. It is 22.5, right? 22.5. It was on the left side. Okay, 22.5 was on the left side. I have just switched the values. Okay, and taking minus 2.5 to the left hand side will become plus 2.5. I've done two steps in one only. First took 2.5 to the left side to make it plus 2.5, and 2.5 kept n kept at the right side, switched that both. Okay, that's all, don't get confused here. Okay, so what is n? N is equal to 22.5. It is 25, right? Yes, it is 25. Sorry, not 2.5. 25 divided by 2.5. So what is this? N is equal to 10. So in the fourth problem, N is equal to 10. Okay. Let us look at the last problem. Last problem, again, we are directly given with the value of A, D and N. We need to find out AN. Okay. So let me write it directly here. What is A? A is 3.5. And what is N? N is 105 minus 1. But D is given as 0. D is given as 0. So that makes the whole last term as 0. So what is AN then? 3.5. So simple value is 3.5. So we have substituted all the values in the given table. Solving all the 5 problems will actually solve the set 1. Okay, question number 1, 2. Okay, now in question 2 also we have 2 sub problems. Let us quickly resolve both the problems and mark the correct answer among the given A, B, C, D options. Okay, now what is to be found in the first problem? It is 30th term. 30th term means n is equal to 30. Okay, so and what is to be found is A30, 30th term, right? So A30. So what is A? A here is 10, the first term. Okay, and what is n? N is 30. 30 minus 1. Okay, n minus 1. And what is D? Is 10 minus, it is 7 minus 10, 4 minus 7. Okay, and what is that? Minus 3. If you want, you can write that one step also. Here A is equal to 10, D is equal to 7 minus 10, which is minus 3. Okay, you can do that. Okay, now 10 plus it is 29 and minus 3. What is 29 minus 3 is 87, right? Minus 87. 10 minus 87, and which is equal to minus 77. And what is the option here? Minus AN is minus 77. So there is an option minus 77. C you have to mark. Okay. Similarly, you can do it here also, considering. So okay, let me write A, D here. Okay, here A is equal to minus 3 and D is equal to, you have to actually subtract minus half and minus of minus 3. You need to find out that. Okay, Okay, so it is plus 3 minus half. What is plus 3 minus half? Is 2 and half. Correct? Right? Okay, so 2 and half, how can you write 2 and half? Is 5 by 2. 2 and half as 5 by 2. Okay, if you calculate, you'll get that only. So it is 11th term that we need to find out. So what else is given is n is equal to 11. N is equal to 11 is our value. So we need to find out a11 with a is equal to minus 3 plus n is equal to 11 minus 1, and what is d? D is 5 by 2. Right? Okay, so it is minus 3 plus 10 into 5 by 2. Okay, that is 2 ones are 2 fives are, it is 5 fives are 25 minus 3, which is 22. Right? 22. A11. Is 22 there in the option? It is option B. Option B, 22. Okay, that is the solution for both the problems in problem 2. Okay. Now again we are given with 5 different sub problems, and we need to find out the missing values here and solve each of the problem to substitute the missing values in the series. Okay, but they have not given with an or n. Particularly, they have not given the value of anything. They have given 5 different arithmetic progressions, and some values are randomly missing. We need to fill in those. Okay, this is very, very important. Listen to me carefully. Okay, now with the given problems, we need to see what is missing and what is given. So based on what is given, can we find out the missing one? That is what our problem is. How to approach this problem is very, very important. Okay, now let us start with the first problem. In the first problem, they have given, okay, observe carefully, they have given A1 and A3. A2 is missing. So with given A1 and A3, can we find out A2? Okay, let us check that. Okay, so first problem here, A1, which is A is 2, A is 2, okay, and it is A3, right? It is A1, A2, A3. What is A3? A3 is A plus 2D, okay, A plus 2D. I can write A3 is equal to A plus 2D, and what is A plus 2D? They have given it as 26, right? Consider this as equation 1, and if you substitute the value of A here in A plus 2D, can you get the value of D? Okay, so that I can add that D to the first term and get the second term. That is possible, right? Okay, so therefore you can say 2D is equal to, see, 26 minus A. I'm doing 26 minus A, taking A to that side. Okay, forget about this. I'm considering this as the equation 1. Don't get confused. Okay, so 2D is equal to 26 right side, and A I'm considering at the right side. Okay, so and what is the value of A? It is 2. So D is equal to 26 minus 2. D is equal to 26 minus 2, that is 24 divided by 2. So therefore, what is D? D is 12. D is 12. Correct? So if you add D is equal to 12, so 12 to the first number will get A2. That is what is missing in the first. Right? So therefore, A2 is equal to A plus D is equal to A is already given to us, that is 2, and D is 12, which is 14 is the answer. So let us put 14 here. Okay, let us add 12 to 14. Will you get 26? Fine, that is the correct answer. That is how you can verify yourself. Okay, now in the second problem, they have not given the first term at all. They have given the second term, which is A plus D, and third term is missing. Fourth term they have given A plus 3D is equal to 3. Okay, let us write those. Okay, in the second problem, what is given? Second problem here, they have given the second term, that is A2. A2 is equal to A2 is equal to A plus D, right? A plus D is equal to, what is A plus D? 13 they have given. The second term. This is third, fourth, and A4. What is A4? A4 is A plus 3D. We know that, right? A plus 3D. We always represent nth term as A plus n minus 1 into D. N here is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3D. Okay. Always 1 less than whatever nth you are considering. And what is A plus 3D is 3. So with given equation A plus D is equal to 13 and A plus 3D is equal to 3. You see here? Can we find out D or A? Any one of those? Okay. Let us subtract equation 2 from 3. Equation 2 from 1 or 1 from 2. Anything you can do. Okay. Equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay. That is A plus D minus A plus D minus A minus 3D is equal to 13 minus 3. So I am subtracting 2 from 1. Okay. So here A will get cancelled and D minus 2D, 3D, that is minus 2D is equal to 13 minus 3, that is 10. So what is D then? D is 10 divided by minus 2. 10 divided by minus 2, which is minus 5. D is equal to minus 5. Now if I substitute D is equal to minus 5 in equation 1, can I get A value? That is actually the first term for me. Okay, can I do that? Okay, substitute the D value in equation 1. So from equation 1, from 1 I can get the value of A as 13 minus D, right? 13 minus D. And what is D? 13, that is minus. So 13 plus 5, which is 18. So I can substitute the value of 18 here, right? So now you can observe this. It is already, we found the value of A, we found the value of D. Okay, you can mark those. Okay, we found the value of A also here. A is equal to 18. So having the value of D, adding D to the second term, can I get the fourth term? It's very easy. So therefore A3 in the second problem, okay, you have to continue the second problem here. There is no space. So A to 3, okay, A3 is equal to A plus 2D. A plus 2D, right? So what is A? A is 18. We know that. And what is D? D is minus 5. That is 18 minus 10, which is 8. So A3 is equal to 8. That solves the second problem. Okay. Now let us continue the third problem here. Okay. Let me substitute the values. 18, 14, 8. Right? So it is 18, 14, and 8. We have already resolved that. The third problem, A is 5. A is 5 and A4. A4, which is A plus 3D, right? A plus 3D is A4 and that is 9 and half. 9 and half is actually 2 nines are 18 plus 1, 19 by 2. 19 by 2, you can say that. Okay, now substitute the value of A in this to get 3. The value of D, which is 3D is equal to 19 by 2 minus 5, right? Minus 5. I'm taking minus 5 to that side. So this is actually cross multiply 2 10. Okay, 2 5s are, it is 10. That is 19 minus 10 divided by 2. So D is equal to, that is 9 by 2 and multiply 3 in the denominator. 3 ones are 3 threes are, so D is equal to 3 by 2. D is equal to, what is the value of that? Is 3 by So adding 3 by 2 to the first term, I can get the second term. Another 3 by 2, I will get the third term. Okay, that is, I think you can do that. Okay, so now you have the value of A and value of D. What you can do is add 5 plus 3 by 2, that will get the second term, and to that value if you add 3 by 2 or 3 by 2 two times, you will get the third term. Can you do that yourself? Okay, I will leave that for you. Okay, let us consider the fourth and fifth terms also. I will give the hints. I expect you to resolve these problems. Okay, so it is the same way that you need to continue with the given problems. What is given? A is given, that is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. I need to find out given A6. Okay, now I will give the hint for fourth. You can consider it here itself. Okay, fourth. So what is given in fourth is A. Already it is given as a -4. And what is another value that is given? 6. Okay, don't panic. It will be easy to solve if you observe clearly. Okay, so it is A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. And what is A6? A6 is A plus 5D, right? A plus 5D is equal to 6. So we know A and A plus 5D is equal to 6. Can we find the value of D as the same way? It is in the same way. So we can find out the value of 5. 5D is equal to 6 minus A. 6 minus A. And what is A? It is -4. What is that? D is equal to 6 plus 4, that is 10 by 5. So D is equal to 2. D is equal to 2. So since D is equal to 2, go on adding 2 to each of these number, you are going to get that. Okay, you need to just write that steps here. Okay, just to get the problem resolved, I will go on adding that. Okay, add plus 2 to this. Okay, what you are going to get? It is -2. That is 4 -4 plus 2. Okay, -2 plus 2, that is 0. 0 plus 2, that is 2. 2 plus 2, that is 4. 4 plus 2, that is 6. Done. See, it's so easy to resolve this. Okay, now similarly, let us look at the fifth problem also. Okay, let us fill out all this because I've divided them into different slides. You need to fill it in one way only. Okay, now again here we are not given with A, but A plus D we are given with, and it is A3, A4, A5, A6 they have given. Okay, now what is given for the fifth problem now? Fifth problem, what is this given? A plus D, which is A2, right? A plus D is equal to 38 they have given. Okay, it is A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay, what is A6 then? A plus 5D. And what is A plus 5D is -22. So it is the quadratic equation with two variables. Okay, sorry, the linear equations in two variables. Okay, and I think in the previous one of the previous example also I told this as quadratic equation, but it is not quadratic. It is a linear equation in two variables. How can I find it out? Find out one of the values by subtracting one into another. Okay, let us subtract 2 into 1. Okay, so that is equation, let me call it as 1 and it as 2. Okay, it is equation 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1, anything you can do to get one value. A plus D minus A minus 5D is equal to 38 minus of minus 22. That is we are subtracting, right? So that's why. Okay, so A minus A plus A will get cancelled and it will be minus 4D is equal to 38 plus 22, which is 60, right? So what is D then? It is 60 divided by minus 4, that is minus 15. With this given minus 15, substitute that into the first equation to get the value of A. That will get you the first term, so that you can substitute the other values also easily. Okay, so we know what is d. D is minus 15. So substitute that into equation 1. I will get a as 38 minus d. 38 minus d. So a is equal to 38 minus of minus d, that is plus 15, right? My d is minus 15, so it will become plus 15. So what is a then? What is a? It is 48 plus 3, that is 53. So will you get 53 minus 15? See, 50, what is that? 53 is the first term. 53, and what is d? Is minus 15. So 53 minus 15 is 38. 38 minus 15. 38 minus 15 is 23. Okay. 28, 3 minus 15. What is that? Of plus. Okay, minus 15, it is 8. Okay, 8 minus 15, what is 8 minus 15? It is minus 7. Minus 7 minus 15, it is minus 22. Okay, so in this way you are going to resolve this problem. Okay, let us quickly move to the next problem. Okay, so this is only a single problem given here. Which term of the AP, given AP is this, okay, is 78. Which term? They are asking which term. It means the value of n, you need to find it out. Okay, an they have given. There is a value an that comes in this arithmetic progression. Try to understand this. And what is that value of n for which the arithmetic progression contains the value as 78? That is what the problem is. Okay, so here what we need to find is a is equal to 3 and d is equal to 8 minus 3, which is 5. I can write that also for clarity. 8 minus 3, which is 5. You should not be doing 3 minus 8. It is always a2 minus a1. Okay, so and an is 78. We need to find out what is n. What is that nth term? Which term it is? Term means n always. Okay, so an is 78 and a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, now just keep n minus 1 into 5 here, n minus 1 into 5 here. Okay, and take 3 to the left side. I'll be writing this as 78 minus 3. I have actually swapped the values. Okay, so it will be n minus 1 is equal to, it is 75 divided by 5, right? I'm taking 5 multiplication to the division here. Okay, 5 ones are 5 and 5 5s are 25, right? So what is n minus n is equal to is 15 plus 1, that is n is equal to 16. So 16th term, so 16th term is 78 is the solution. So this is the solution for fourth problem. Okay, now let us quickly move to the fifth problem. Again we are encountered with two problems here. Okay, now find the number of terms. Again you will have to find out n value. Okay, find the number of terms in each of these following arithmetic progressions. Here a is given, d is given, and an is also given. We need to find out n value. Similarly, if the last term is given, that is considered as an or l also. Okay, we will come to know what is l in the next sessions. Okay, now we need to find out n here, right? So what is a? A is equal to 7, and what is d? D is 13 minus 7, which is equal to 6, right? 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. An is equal to 205, and we need to find out the value of n. Okay, let us write that. An is equal to 205 and a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 6. Okay, let us follow the same rule. Okay, n minus 1 into 6 here. Take the 7 to that side, that is 205 minus 7. that is 198, right? So it will be keeping n minus 1 here only and taking 6 to that side is 198 divided by 6. Okay, so 6 ones are 6 ones, 6 twos are, or 6 threes are, it is 18, and 6 threes are 18, right? It is 33. So n is equal to 33 plus 1, which is n is equal to 34. So you can write it yourself that there are totally 34 terms in this arithmetic progression given. Let us continue on the second problem. Second problem, again the same case, a is equal to 18 and we need to find out d. Okay, now d, how do you find out d? Is by subtracting the first term with the second term. Okay, so 2, 15, 15 twos are 30, 31 by 2. Okay, so let me write that is 31 by 2 minus 18. 31 minus 36 divided by 2, it is minus 5 by 2, right? Minus 5 by 2 is your d, remember this. Okay, the common difference is minus 5 by 2. Okay, and what is an? An is this, an is 47. You write it yourself. Okay, so let me start with the value an is equal to a plus, that is 18. Just go on substituting the values, don't think about anything. Okay, so it is n minus 1 minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. Okay, now take, okay, let us keep n minus 1 and minus 5 by 2 here only. Okay, and transfer or pass the 18 to left side, that will make it minus 47 minus 18. What is that? Minus 57 and minus 65 it will give me. Let me write this as minus 1 n minus 1 into minus 5 divided by 2, that is minus 5 by 2 only. Okay, and it is minus 65. Okay, okay, now minus minus I can get cancelled because this is a multiplication only, it will make plus only. So 5 ones are, I can just transfer this 5 to this, it will actually go below here in the denominator. 5 ones are, and 5 ones are 5 and 1 remains, 5 threes are, it is 65. So that is 13 at the right side. Okay, so it will be n minus 1 is equal to plus 13 into 2, which is 26. Hope you are getting this, right? It is equal to 26 and n is equal to 26 plus 1, which is 27. So there are totally 27 terms in that arithmetic progression. Okay, hope you understood this. Okay, let us quickly move to the next problem. Okay, check whether minus 150 is a term of this. Okay, again the problem is same but asked it in a different way. So I already told you that we need to find out the value of n, and if that value is a positive integer, for given an is equal to minus 150, if you get a positive integer n, then this value minus 150 exists in this, otherwise no. Okay, so here the problem is to find out the value of n only but asked it in a different way. You understood this? Okay, now say here a is equal to, what is a is equal to 11 and d is equal to, again the same thing, 8 minus 11, which is minus 3. Okay, you should not be doing it in a different way. Okay, an, okay, what is an? An is minus 150 and we are asked to find out the value of n only. Okay, you can write that also here. And what is n? The value of n. Okay, start with an minus 150. A is 11, n minus 1 into minus 3. That is the difference. Correct? Okay. Okay, keep n minus 1 into minus 3, n minus 1 Okay, let me keep minus 3 here so that you will get not get confused. So 11, take it to the right side, left side will make it minus 150 minus 11. It is minus 161. Okay, it will be n minus 1. Okay, take minus 3 to that side will make it minus 161 divided by 3, which is also minus, or you can say uh, minus 160. N is equal to, so does 3 divides 161, 3 5s are 15, so 1 remains, so 11 it cannot. Okay, so it will be 161 by 3 plus 1. So whatever value you are going to get, it will be 3. It is 165 by 164 by 3. You can write that also, 164 by 3, and this is also not a positive integer. You are not going to get 164 fully divided by 3. Okay, so the minus 150 is not a term of this. Okay, you can write that here. Therefore or so since n is not a positive integer, n is not a positive integer, n is not a positive integer, uh, minus 150 is not a term in the given AP, term in the given AP. You need to write all these conclusions. Okay, so this is what the solution. Okay, now let us quickly move to the seventh problem. Okay, 31st term, that is A31. A31 is A plus 30D. Okay, 31st term we need to find out. Okay, sorry, we need to find out the 31st term of an arithmetic progression whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. So let us write that. Okay, so here what is that? A11, A11 is given, and what is A11 is A plus 10D, right? A plus n minus 1 into D, 11 minus 1, A plus 10D, and what is A plus 10D is 38. So that you name it as equation 1. Again, there is one more thing given, A16. A16 is A plus 15D, right? A plus 15D, and which is equal to 73, right? Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Okay, subtract, or you can say equation 2 minus uh, equation 1 from 2. Equation 2 minus 1 you can say. Okay, so that is A plus 15D minus A minus 10D is equal to 73 minus 38. Is it correct? Okay, right. So minus A plus A got cancelled. 15D minus 10D, which is 5D, and it is 73 minus 38, which is 35, right? Okay, so what is D? D is equal to 35 by 5. It is, so D is equal to 7 is the common difference for us. Okay, now let us substitute D is equal to 7 in any one of these equations to get the value of A. Okay, let me substitute that into equation 1. So from equation 1, from 1, what I can get is, so I have the value of D, right? So A is equal to 38 minus 10D, right? 38 minus 10D, which is 38 minus 10 into 7, that is 70, right? So 38 minus 70, you can make it 70 minus 38, which is 32, right? Minus 32. So A is equal to minus 32. So we now have the value of A as minus 32 and D as 7. So with the value of minus 32 and D, can we find out A31, right? A31, because n is equal to 31 in that case. Okay, let us do that. Okay, now A is equal to minus 32 and D is equal to 7 and n is equal to 31. We need to find out A31, that is A plus n minus 1, that is 30. Can I write directly 30 into D, that is A n minus 1, or else let me write that. We don't need any confusion, right? Okay, so that is minus 32 plus 30 into 7, that is 210. Okay, that is 210 minus the 32, 180. Okay, 180 and 178. It is 178. Is it correct? Right. Now let us continue the next problem quickly. Okay. An AP consists of 50 terms. So they have given n, the value as n. Okay. Which third term is 12, of which the third term, which is A3, is 12, and the last term is 106. Find the 29th term. So with the given values, we need to find out 29th term. So what is given? First you need to check it. Okay, so see, third term as it is given here, here third term is given. What is third term? Third term is A3. Okay, and that is equal to A plus 2D, and which is equal to 12. Okay, now let us write that as equation 1. Okay, now since they are saying there are totally 50 terms, and also they are saying last term is 106. So what does it mean? A50 is 106, right? Okay, there are two different conditions they have given, and one information out of that we can get. Okay, an AP consists of 50 terms, and 50th term is the last term, and 50th term is 106. Okay, so I can write this as A50, which is equal to A plus 49D, right? 50th term is 49D, and which is equal to 106. So this I can write it as second term. So okay, now let us consider resolve the problems here. Subtract 1 from 2. Okay, equation 2 minus equation 1. So that will give us A plus 49D minus A minus 2D is equal to 106 minus 12, right? So plus A minus A got cancelled, and 49D minus 2D, which is 47D, is equal to 106 minus 12. What is that? 94. So what is D? D is equal to 94 divided by 47, that is 2. Right? You can write it out. So substitute the value of D in equation 1. You can get the value of A. Okay, so A is equal to, from equation 1, A is equal to 12 minus 2D, 12 minus 2D, and what is D is 2. 12 minus 2, that is 8. Sorry, 12 minus 4, that is 8. So we know the value of A, we know the value of D. Can we find the value A29? Okay, now you can write, now A is equal to 8, D is equal to 2, okay, and N is equal to 29. That is what it is required here. We need to find out A29. A29, that is 8 plus 29 minus 1 into D, right? That is 8 plus 28 into 2. 28 into 2, that is 56 plus 8, that is 64. So that is A29, it is 64. So the 29th term in the arithmetic progression that contains 50 terms whose third term is 12 and the last term is 106. The 29th term is 64. Okay. Okay. Now let us stop our discussion here only and uh, continue the remaining problems of exercise 5.2 in the next session. Okay. Thank you.